This is Business and Economy Network.
Hello viewers, glad to know you are watching your program. Wherever you are, brace yourself up. Those of you in Abuja, Port Harcourt, Lagos, Kaduna, Jos, Jalingo, Ebonyi, wherever you are watching your program outside the shores of Nigeria, those of you in Ghana, South Africa, London, online channels, I want to say thank you so very much for keeping faith with your program. You are watching Business and Economy Network. My name is Peter Nwoche. It's glad to be back, and I want to say thank you for keeping faith and for my other colleagues who have held forth while I was away. For Company in Focus, today we are extracting a company doing very well in the industry of furniture making, Essentro Classic Limited. We have the CEO on the block. Now for Spotlight, we are turning our attention to Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and we have the president and also the director general of these unique chambers. And don't forget, their trade fair is forthcoming September this year. I'm going to give you details much more later. And not left out for Straight Talk, we have the CEO of Aji-toks Resources Limited, a company doing well in the sanitary aspect of Nigerian economy. And not left out is the CEO of MBS Engineering Limited, in the person of Engineer Shehu, doing very well in the engineering subsector of Nigerian economy. And more so, don't forget, he was a past president of Nigerian Society of Engineers and is gearing to become the president of War Engineering Federation. It's going to be an interesting watch. I'll be back after this time out, so don't touch the dial.
In spite of where and how a business started, the most important factor to consider is the passion, vision and mission behind the establishment of such business. This is the story of Essentro Classic Limited, a furniture manufacturing company which came into existence about 12 months ago. In every business, challenges abound, especially for the newly born ones like Essentro Classic Limited. Despite numerous challenges faced in its short period of operations, the management and team of this unique organization still strives to ensure customer satisfaction in all their dealings. This has thus become their major driver even as a baby in the furniture manufacturing business world. The firm has carved a niche for itself in the market, mainly in the areas of price, prompt delivery of projects, full design concepts, etc.
First and foremost, Essentro started in a mosque library to be precise. We started our operations in a mosque library sometimes around July last year, and by September last year, by God's grace, we actually got this place. So let's just say we are not yet up to a year, but we've been faring very well. We've been coping, though it has not been easy. Nigerian factor recession, but we've been actually coping very well. Essentro is into manufacturing of furniture. We manufacture products from scratch. What I mean from scratch, from the design, we design with our clients, we get the materials ourselves, we have our workshops where we build these our products and we finish it to our own taste. We source for most of our products here in Nigeria, the products that we use. So we deliver also to the clients, and when we receive this customer satisfaction, which is exactly what really drives us, that's when we are happy. Essentro is a full package. We are not restricted to just one unique thing. From actually meeting the clients, from giving out specific details about the work we are going to do, we carry the clients along in everything we do. We are very, very prompt and precise, which is actually our motto. When we are meeting you as a client, we give you a full breakdown of exactly what we are going to be doing. We are fully automated. What I mean by automated, we design for you, so you actually have a full design concept of what we are doing for you, which involves all clear measurements of actually everything that is going to look like. What I mean by being prompt, we've discovered that one of the major key problems that we have in this industry is delivery, prompt delivery. So what we try to do is to take the customer along. We try as much as possible to have this kind of cordial relationship with our clients in such a way that they have an idea of how long it will take. There is no shortcut about it. They have an idea of how long it will take for their product to actually get finished to the taste they want. So I think from meeting the client down to delivery, down to giving you ideas on how best to actually work around your product, because the truth is that most customers, most clients actually have their own ideas, but their ideas might not actually be feasible in the space they have. So from meeting them, we give them ideas of what could actually be better, So to some other clients, they can say that's what makes us unique. And to other clients, they can tell us because our products are precise. 13.5 centimeter is 13.5 centimeter. And to some other clients, it might be because those guys told me they will bring it by 5 p.m. and they brought it by 5 p.m. Honestly, we've actually leveraged on the recession to actually change the way we approach most of the way we think. What I mean is this, if there was no recession, we probably have just been like every other regular furniture company. But due to this recession, we had to understand our client again. Now, most of our clients, due to recession, they are not really interested in doing new furniture. So what can we do? Refurbishments. So that's one of our key works here. We not only manufacture, we do a lot of refurbishment works. What I mean by refurbishment, we turn your spoiled, your bad, your old furniture into new ones. So basically what we've done is to leverage on actually the recession to change the way we approach clients. Now when clients come around and tell us that I have this bed that I don't want to throw away, I don't have money for a new one, we come in to help them turn it back to new. So we've actually leveraged on the recession to actually change the way we approach clients. And coming back to that, we've actually used this recession also to actually improve our buying in Nigeria, like buying made in Nigerian products. It has really helped us because due to these high forex rates, you probably know dollar rates and pounds, they are very, very high. They're on the high side. So we actually go for the indigenous product, the product that we could actually afford. Let's see how we can actually manage this. This is our own.
Established in 1986 and situated in the Federal Capital Territory, the Abuja Chamber of Commerce is a non-governmental organization whom, unlike the other chamber, is unique in its style vis-a-vis its diverse outlook, that is, national, state and city chamber. Second to the fact that the Federal Capital Territory, which houses the chamber, is not under the rule of any governor but minister, whereby laws guarding the city is made by the National Assembly. Tony Echinkonye is the president, Abuja Chamber of Commerce.
First, Abuja Chamber of Commerce is a non-governmental organization, a not-for-profit organization, a platform for the organized private sector for Abuja and the environs. It was established 21 years ago. That's actually in 1986. It is one of the newest chambers of commerce in Nigeria. New in the sense that because Abuja is a new city, that is why Abuja Chamber of Commerce is also one of the newest chambers of commerce in Nigeria and in Africa. But having also said that, Abuja Chamber of Commerce is a very unique chamber. It's not like the run-of-the-mill chamber of commerce you hear about. Other chambers, you have city chambers, you have state chambers and national chambers, but Abuja incidentally is a tripartite chamber of commerce in the sense that we have a national outlook, we have a state outlook, and even a city outlook. Simple for the fact that Abuja is not ruled by a governor, is a minister. The laws of Abuja are made by the National Assembly, so our advocacy rule is on the National Assembly. That gives us our national outlook. Then Abuja is a city in the Federal Capital Territory, so that gives us both the city and state outlook. So that's what makes us quite unique. That makes us different from other chambers of commerce in Nigeria and in Africa. We are happy that government has come around to address non-oil exports. We in Abuja Chamber of Commerce years now have been advocating, or our exhibitions and trade fairs have been tailored towards non-oil production and exports. But since now government has now started putting in place policies and laws to encourage non-oil exports, we in Abuja Chamber of Commerce encouraging our members by training. Like the 12th Abuja 12th International Trade Fair we're going to have in September, you mentioned about, is tailored towards encouraging non-oil exports. We are going to expose our members to foreign exhibitors and also foreign businessmen. They may be interested in non-oil exports from Nigeria. One key thing also, and the challenge for us, is to train our people to produce quality products, because as far as a product has quality, most people do not care where the product comes about. Something like electric cables, most Nigerians prefer to buy Nigerian cables than foreign cables. So that's actually how we want it to be, that a Nigerian product will be a product of choice. We are now quite impressed with rice production in Nigeria now. Rice production in Nigeria, from what we understand, imports have reduced considerably. There's a lot of rice milling and processing plants already in Nigeria. So we are really doing much in that sector.
The main function of a trade fair is actually bridging the gap between producers and consumers. Now, many times people come to trade fairs thinking it's a place to buy and sell. It is indeed not so. Many times when you go for trade fairs outside this place and you want to buy an item from the trade fair, they won't allow you to buy. They will only tell you, no, you can take the card of the person you want to buy from and then go and order from your country and things like that. And so the trade fairs we're organizing, we usually organize them every year, and this year's own promises to be the best. Over 20 countries have shown interest already, and I know some other countries are going to show interest even towards the trade fair time. And because we have that, we have a good number of ministries and parastatals, federal ministries and parastatals showing interest in our trade fair that is coming. We have many state governors that have replied to say they are going to be physically present. So we have many state governors that are saying they are going to be there, and each state will take a particular day. Many ministries are going to take their particular days. Some embassies said they want a particular day for themselves, and so we're going to have a lot of activities going on. We expect that there will be so many manufacturers, so many producers, so many wholesalers coming, and of course a lot of consumers who are coming to actually identify what businesses they can get into or who they can represent in that area of business. And then we're also going to have a lot of people coming to see what they can find to buy from the trade fair complex. And so that is what will happen within that period. It's going to run for a period of 10 days, and it promises to be one of the best.
Do you know you are being reliable and incisively being educated and informed? You are watching Business and Economy Network.
By God's grace, I'm still one of the greatest players of bathrooms that provide bathroom solutions in Abuja and environs. I found myself in the bathroom business, and over time I developed passion for bathroom, and the name Aji-toks Resources was incorporated in the year 2010. Though there are challenges left, right, center, but to God be the glory. Here we are, and we are still going. We give God the glory. We offer sales, we service, we deliver, we install, and we offer bathroom solutions, generally bathroom fittings. And Our product line ranges from WCs, that's toilets, wash hand basins, jacuzzi, hydro massage, steam rooms, sauna, and bathtubs, and generally bathroom equipment. I must tell you, it's not been very, very easy. We resorted to some unnamed sources to source for forex. You know, during the period where, because it's even affects our business, and in fact, it's almost grounded the business. But we thank God Almighty, we've been able to surmount it, and I think it's more better now compared to what we have last year. But it's been so terrible, and it's not encouraging to small businessmen like us.
Well, I'm Mustafa Balarabeshu, born 54 years ago in Kano, and attended Gamman College, Kaduna, and then later Ahmad Bello University, where I graduated as an electrical engineer in 1985. Of course, I started my engineering experience in the then National Electric Power Authority in Lagos Thermal Station, Egbin. And then after having a small stint there, I transferred my service to the Kano State Electricity Board from 1988 to 98. And then after that, I decided to quit the public service for private engineering job, which I've been doing till today. I work now with the MBS Engineering Limited, which is an engineering firm into powers engineering, transmission, distribution, building services engineering, and cost and appraisal engineering. When I took the decision to go private in my engineering career, I also realized that I need to participate in the affairs of the engineering professional body, that is the Nigerian Society of Engineers. And of course, having registered as an engineer as far back as 1990, I started participating actively in Kano, which is my hometown. And from assistant technical secretary Kano branch, I rose to vice chairman of Kano branch, and then I think in 2001 I was the chairman of NSE Kano branch. And having led the branch, which is one of the prominent and oldest branches in the country, some people then look, why not go for national? And really, my participation as chairman of Kano branch, as a chairman of Kano branch, of course, we are a member of the council of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, and every 2 months you have to go to Lagos then to attend the council of NSE, and I see the proceedings of the NSE, and I say, look, I think there's no big deal in this. Probably I should give it a trial so that one will even participate at the national level. So I started, of course, I started attempting to go into the national body in 2003 in Warri. I contested as ESCO member. I failed. Then in Ibadan also I contested. Then in 2005, having contested 2 times as ESCO member, I told myself, look, probably the engineers do not want me to serve them as ESCO member, so let me promote myself to vice president level. So I just contested for vice president, for the position of vice president in 2005, which is higher than what I was contesting before. And interestingly, I won. So from that time, it continued. It was It was really very interesting, very challenging. It wasn't so rosy, of course, because even as vice president, there was a time I recontested for vice president and I lost. But I didn't give up because it's part of those things. Sometimes, you know, of course, there's a lot of politics in everything. But if you just say because you have lost because some people don't like you, or you are from this part of the country, or because you profess this faith or the other, then you'll never be where I want to be.
This is Business and Economy Network.
Well, this is where time will permit us. This is the size of the program. I want to say thank you so very much. Now, hear this big announcement. Next week, we are going to be with the Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of BUA Group, in the person of Dr. Abdul Samed Rabiu. I'm talking about BUA Group CEO. He's going to be with us on this program. And not also left out, we have a Nigerian who has contributed immensely to the development of Lagos State. I'm talking about Dr. Nuis Banure, who is the National Legal Advisor of APC. Is going to be with us on this program. We'll be talking about Nigerian economy vis-a-vis state development and mega city. Well, look out for this program next week. Wherever you are, brace yourself up. But think about this. Think of what you can do for your nation and not what your nation will do for you. I'll see you next week, God's willing.